Hi, it's Laura Chan, and I want to teach you my favorite Qigong practice that I've used to help me sleep. I have a long history of insomnia that completely resolved when I started doing a regular Qigong practice. And this particular practice is one of the most powerful ones that was really helpful for me with becoming a better sleeper. This was taught to me by my mentor, Dr. Guan Cheng Sun. It's part of his Yiren Qigong series. So first I want to teach you the mudra, or the hand position that we use when we do this practice. And what you do is you fold down your index finger and your middle finger, and you leave your ring finger and your pinky finger extended. And you're going to do that with both hands. Now the purpose of this mudra is that the pinky finger is on the heart and the small intestine meridian. So the heart meridian, according to Chinese medicine theory, is connected with sleep, but it's also paired with the kidney meridian, which is our most grounding meridian that's important for grounding and calming as we move into nighttime energies. So there's not a finger that's on the kidney meridian, so we have to use the one that's paired with it. And then the ring finger, it's technically on a meridian called the triple burner, or the Sanjiao meridian. Dr. Sun taught me that it's really connected with our hormone system, which plays into our endocrine system and plays into sleep, but it's also very nurturing and nourishing for the system. So when we hold that ring finger out as well, it helps enhance the energies connected with the heart and kidney that is going to support our sleep. So it's a very well thought out mudra. So we're going to be holding that. And then we're going to be standing. This can be done seated, but I find it easier to do standing. Feet a little bit wider than hip width, knees and hips relaxed. And what we're going to do is take a moment to feel the energy between your hands holding this mudra. Notice the interaction of yin and yang between your hands. The right hand is a yang energy, the left hand is the yin energy. These are equal and opposite forces in our own body. And so there should be a slight feeling of magnetism, attraction between your hands. And then you're going to breathe in, and you're going to trace a belt shape at belly button height around so that your palms holding the mudra are facing your back. And then you're going to exhale and trace the backs of the legs down towards your feet, grounding the energy down to the outside of your feet. While you're down here, let your extended fingers face the kidney 1 acupuncture point, which is on the very bottom of your foot where the ball meets the arch of the foot. This is the most grounding acupuncture point in the whole system. So fingers facing that acupuncture point, breathe in and out. And then trace the fingers up the insides of the legs. This is the kidney meridian. And bring the energy back up to the dantian, or the lower belly energy center. So it's a very grounding practice. We're going to do it several times, so I'm going to repeat it. So inhale. Stretch back, trace a belt around so that your hands holding the mudra are facing the low back and kidneys. And then exhale, bow forward, letting your extended fingers trace down the bladder meridian, down to your pinky toe. And then let your hands float over the top of your feet so that your fingers are facing that kidney 1 acupuncture point on the bottom of the foot. And inhale and exhale. And then as you inhale, trace the inside of your pants seam, pulling the energy up the kidney meridian back to the dantian. Now, the kidney energy and the bladder energy are associated with the water element. Water moves down, it is grounding, and it balances fire. Fire is our active thinking mind. It's the yang energy, and it's the busy thinking mind that we tend to be in all day. So as we get ready for sleep, we want to reconnect with that water energy, and we want to balance that racing fire thinking mind with a grounded water element sinking us deeper and getting us ready for sleep. So again, breathe in, trace a belt around, palms face the low back, and then exhale. Picture a waterfall moving down the sides and backs of your legs, down to your pinky toes. While you're down here, your extended fingers are facing towards the bottom of your feet, that kidney 1 acupuncture point. And then as you inhale, I like to picture like I'm bringing a bucket of water up from a well, bringing that up the inside of my legs, back up to the dantian, and filling my dantian with that nourishing, grounding water energy, water element. Let's do that a couple more times. So inhale, stretch back, trace a belt. Exhale, ground down. Picture that water energy like a waterfall moving down the backs of your legs to your pinky toes. Fingers face that kidney 1 acupuncture point through the foot. Inhale and exhale. And then like you're pulling water up from a well, tracing the inside of the legs, pulling that water element up the kidney meridian to the dantian. Exhale, soften and relax. I recommend doing it a total of 6 times. Inhale, stretch back. Trace the belt. Exhale, bring that water element pouring down the backs and sides of the legs to the pinky toe. Fingers over the top of the foot. Inhale and exhale as you think about that kidney 1 acupuncture point. And then picture yourself like you're pulling water up from a well, pulling it up the insides of the legs, back to the dantian, filling your dantian with that nourishing water element. Exhale, relax. This will be our 6th one. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, ground that water energy down the sides and backs of the legs to the pinky toe. Fingers are above the foot, facing kidney 1. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pull that water element up the insides of the legs, up the kidney meridian, back to the dantian, filling your dantian, nourishing it. Exhale, soften, keeping your awareness at the dantian. Release your mudra, open your palms, take a gathering breath as you inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands back down in front of your dantian. Hold your awareness at your dantian, and then you can put one hand and then the other over your dantian. Taking a moment to notice how your energy feels different and perhaps a little bit more grounded. And then I suggest tapping your dantian, tapping your low back, and then tap down the legs. Tap up the insides of the legs, and then give yourself a nice shake out, and then hopefully you'll get a nice night's sleep.